What up, good people? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, coming at y'all with another um, card convo episode. I kind of like these. I kind of like these episodes because I can just share my thoughts, man. I can just go out the top with it. But hopefully everybody is doing well out there with this whole coronavirus thing. Um, yeah, hopefully everybody's in good health. You know, doing your thing, still reaching your goals and stuff. Um, yeah, man, I am in a good space. I am blessed. I feel good. I feel, I feel like nothing can stop me, man. Um, I don't care what it is. I just recently just had like a foot injury, man. I had to step back from the running because I think with me running so much that I injured my foot or whatever, so I can't even really run now. So, but I'm still in good graces, man. Even with this whole coronavirus thing. Um, yeah, I guess I'll just share my thoughts on this whole coronavirus thing. Like, um, coronavirus will not stop us. It will not stop us from moving forward. And I'm talking about as like a world, as like a country or whatever. Um, I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. I've heard stories about it coming from China. There's so many different theories, but it really doesn't even matter. Um, I know that it struck a whole lot of fear in people. I know that um, it. I feel like it may change the way that society operates now. Even though I'm still kind of like perplexed of how they making everybody wear a mask, but we had this whole Ebola stuff that happened. We didn't have to wear no mask. No, the kids wasn't out of school. People die from the flu like every year. Like it's crazy. But this whole coronavirus thing is just, it's different. I guess it's different now. You know what I mean? Even though you can die from the flu and Ebola, but anyway, yeah, man, I feel like it's not going to stop us. If anything, it's going to make us stronger. It's gonna make me stronger. It's gonna make my family stronger. So I'm really not even really stressing it. You know what I mean? The only thing that kind of irritated me was, my kids being out of school, them not being able to, um, you know, be around other kids and learn and stuff like that. So it's, people got to adapt now, and people got to work from home, and they also got to be a teacher now and teach their kids. So I mean, but that's really not a bad thing. I know that now, if the worst come to worst, if I ever wanted to if I ever wanted to homeschool my kids, I know that I can do that. Yeah, I was forced to do homeschooling, and we still doing it. But I mean, it's really not a big deal. It's just that I just want the kids to, my kids miss their friends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like nowadays in society, with this whole internet stuff, like, my kids, they like to spend their time on games and being online and play games online and stuff like that. And, I would rather them go outside, but my kids are really like homebodies. But anyway, that's the only thing that kind of irritated me about this whole thing was this whole, was the kids thing, keeping the kids out of school. I heard that, some kids, that's how they eat. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of poor families out there, and parents rely on some of their kids to eat at school. But anyway, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like this is gonna make us stronger. This is not gonna last forever. Um, and I encourage everybody to think about it this way. Whenever there's low times, there's always high times right behind it, and whenever there's high times, best believe there's low times right behind it. So the nature has to keep balance. There's always going to be lows and highs, highs and lows. You know what I mean? So right now, the world is in a low point with this whole coronavirus bull crap. But just know that, coming right behind that, pretty soon we're going to see very good times. So, that's just to give, people some hope out there. But yeah, man, I feel great. I feel good. Um Another thing, it kind of messed with my whole business, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see, but I got all of this cleaning equipment behind me. I run a janitorial service as well, and it kind of a lot of my customers, they kind of canceled because the governor was forcing everybody to to close down shop, close down their business. So I don't have many places to clean or whatever. But it doesn't stop, man. I don't let nothing stop me. You know what I mean? Can't nobody stop me. You know. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? There's gonna be good things coming our way. I invite everybody to just to be encouraged to stay in a positive mind state. You know what I mean? Like this will not break us. We're gonna recover. Like if you think back of all of the things that the world or the U.S. or whoever this country have went through, we've always recovered. So I mean, it's just a matter of time. That's really what it is. So yeah, man. But I hope everybody is in good spirits. You know what I mean? I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody is you know, in good health. And you know, plan for the future. That'll be a great tip that I would, give people. Use this time right now to, to be able to plan for the future and think 5 years ahead, man. Like I'm what you would consider like a visionary. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always thinking ahead, like always. And, right now I'm looking at how, where I'm going to be at in the next 5 years. So if you don't have any goals for yourself, if you don't have anything planned out, if you don't have nothing that you want to achieve within the next 3 to 5 years, like you need to sit down and figure out where you want your life to be. You know what I mean? Because I share a lot of content on my platforms, and I try to educate and yeah, I try to educate people on like the importance of goals. Like you need goals. You need some type of goal, something that you are living for. Like if you don't have nothing that you're living for and you're just living day to day, like you're letting life control you. Like you are responsible for your life and where you end up at. So that's why I stress so much in my content, and I try to encourage y'all to like just to have like plan some type of goals. Like even if you just got to start small, like you know, maybe a goal is for you to for some people out there who don't brush their teeth every day. I mean sometimes I'll be slipping, but for some people who don't brush their teeth every day, maybe your goal is to make sure you brush your teeth every day, or make sure you make your bed every day. You know what I mean? Like just start small or something. Like have some type of goal. And I feel like when you try to when you plan out and you have like small goals, those small goals will help. They will snowball into something bigger. You know what I mean? So that's why I say like just have some type of goal, some type of routine. You know what I mean? I really would encourage y'all to just to try to figure out like a small goal for your life. Like maybe you want to, lose weight. Maybe you want to lose 5 pounds here. So your goal maybe I'm going to walk 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Like just try to do something productive instead of just, I feel like a lot of people are, they just sit around and they allow themselves to be programmed. You know what I mean? I've come into contact with, um, very powerful knowledge about how our world, works. And I feel like a lot of people are not, and that's why I share the type of content that I share on my platforms. That the main thing that I would love for people to get is that you control your life, and it all starts with your thoughts. So you have to. That's why I'm always pushing. Like if you look on my platforms, I'm always talking about thinking positive, because it's like your thoughts create your reality. So if you think positive, then you will receive positive. I mean, that's at the smallest, of it that you can get. Just at least just think positive, and then in the future you're creating some positivity to come your way. But you know, yeah, I ain't gonna ramble too much, man. I can ramble um here, but I just wanted to here share my thoughts, man. That's what these car combos is about now. I see. I just get up here and I just share my thoughts, what's on my heart, what's on my mind. And I really would like for people out of this episode, man. I want y'all to, you know, to try to, get a goal, get some ambition. Get like if you bored, you're in a bad place. You know what I mean? You should never be bored. Like I feel that's one thing that I feel um that can really drive you. You know what I mean? Like if you're bored, that if you're bored and you have nothing to do, you need a goal like really fast. So I mean, just get some ambition. Like don't sit around and watch other people, create success in their lives. Like stop watching TV all day. Like stop playing the game all day. Stop um, you know, just being programmed. Like just take control of your life. It's your life. You can't be passive about this. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be preachy, man. I know sometimes I can be preachy, but I'm just passionate about just helping people and stuff. And I feel like that's something that just it changed my life when I realized that our thoughts and how I can control my life through my thoughts. It all starts with your thoughts. Then your thoughts, it creates how you feel about certain things, and then your feelings is gonna push you to act a certain way, and then of course your actions is the number one thing that's going to create your reality. You know what I mean? So it's thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. You know what I mean? Thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. So, but it all starts with the thoughts. So that's why I tell people, just think positive, man. Just think positive. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all some encouragement. Just share what was on my mind in this episode, and hopefully you found some type of value in it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just out here to share my thoughts or whatever. But yeah, man, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.